Now, before the weather, a quick look at Tuesday night here on BBC One. At 6:40, we're off to a place where no man has gone before, with Captain Kirk and his crew in Star Trek. Then at 7:30, Sid and Eddie have as their guests Russell Grant and Status Quo in the Little and Large Show. A young runaway provides a problem for those New York taxi drivers at 8:05. Bernard Falk tells teams from Britain and America, now get out of that, at 8:30. And after the news, at 9:25, Real Lives takes a detailed look at transvestism, and in particular at the experience of 3 individuals. The film at 10:10 stars Rod Taylor, who's out to avenge the death of a beautiful girl played by Susie Kendall in the murder mystery Darker Than Amber. And that's tomorrow evening here on One. Now let's see if the weather's going to behave itself tomorrow. The man with the answer is Jim Bacon.
Hello, well there certainly have been some very heavy thunderstorms around today, but some areas have missed pretty well all of them and stayed fairly dry. Mind you, with an area of low pressure like that, pretty close, I think there'll be many more showers to come for just about all parts of the country. The low itself actually is moving very slowly northwards. It's bringing much cooler, fresher weather and rather showery weather as well for that matter with it. But I think a different sort of showery weather to the type of weather that we've seen over the country during today and yesterday, because this very warm southerly air that we've had for a time or two recently has led to some pretty typical heavy thunderstorms. There have been some today in the north of the country and in the southeast as well, and I think we'll find that sort of trend continuing during the next few days as this low edges slowly northwards. Fresher weather in the west, but still the chance of some fairly heavy thunderstorms coming up from the south. In fact, this area of low pressure off northwest Spain is interesting, because I think that might well move across northwestern parts of France and bring an area of thundery rain to the southeast during tomorrow. And of course, with the low moving north, there'll be some longer spells of rain in the northwest as well. On the forecast chart then for noon tomorrow, you can see the low still to the west of Ireland, quite a few isobars on the chart, so rather breezy weather still. And the other area of low pressure close to the Channel Islands is that second area of rain that I mentioned a moment ago. Well, for tonight, the day's thunderstorms are dying away, well, mostly dying away, still 1 or 2 left. Perhaps the chance of the heavy ones still confined to the more eastern parts of the country, where they're still forming over the near continent and moving northeastwards. But I think a fair bit of dry weather by the end of the night, as there already is in many central parts of the country, but still some showers around those northern and western coasts for the rest of the night, and indeed they'll be there tomorrow as well. Probably the north and west of Scotland and Northern Ireland, the cloudier weather, some outbreaks of rain close to the low pressure, some showers developing in many other areas, and they could turn out to be fairly heavy too, and then an outbreak of thundery rain coming up towards the southeast, probably during the afternoon before it reaches into parts of East Anglia. Well, that's all from me. A very good night to you.
Well, thank you, Jim, and with that look at the weather, we've come to the end of our evening. It's now nearly 12 minutes past 12, but as always, our colleagues over at Broadcasting House will be staying up all night to provide the entertainment on Radio 2. At the moment, Brian Matthew is presenting around midnight, then at 1 o'clock, David Bellon is here with his Night Ride. But for now, from all of us here on BBC One, this is David Wheel wishing you a very peaceful night, and I hope that you can join us again at some point tomorrow. Good night.